This is the plaintiff, Edward Foskey. He says his car was towed by the defendant. The guy's holding it hostage and he still has no idea why. There's no record of there being parking tickets on it. The defendant still has it in his yard and smashed the front and back bumpers in. And he's here suing for the $4,000 he's now owed. This is the defendant, Rich Calvano. He says the plaintiff's lying because he owes over $2,500 in parking tickets on it, and he towed it and impounded it because it was deemed to be an abandoned car. The guy owes the city over $2,000. He's lying when he says he damaged it, and he's gonna scrap the thing in a few weeks when the lien's approved. He's accused of towing a line.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant towed his car, smashed the back and front, and it was towed for parking tickets. But the defendant says the plaintiff's a liar. It's the case of tow till he's screwed.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Foskey, you're suing the towing company that towed your car for damages that you say they did to your car. Let's go back a little bit in time and try to figure out why your car got towed to begin with. What do you think that was?
Well, my car was towed because of tickets.
How many
Yeah.
tickets?
I believe it was three tickets.
3 tickets?
Yes.
You sure?
Well, that's what I believe. They didn't.
Well, you got the tickets, right?
Well, it was because it was a court case that I didn't show up to because I was in an accident, and that resulted in a default of me not appearing.
For how many tickets?
Yeah, it was 2 tickets. I believe
just
it's two or
2
three. 2 or 3.
2 or 3
that
tickets.
Didn't,
What
that
kind
didn't-
of tickets were they?
it was
Parking tickets, moving violation, what were they?
Yeah, it was parking tickets.
Parking tickets.
Yeah.
So you think 3 parking tickets put you in this position?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, you have a printout of the tickets, right?
Yes, I do.
It's $2,000 in tickets. So how did 3 parking tickets really? I know you.
Well,
Even in
the-
Manhattan, that wouldn't happen. So.
Well, that's from their fees of towing.
No, I want to see just the tickets that led to the original problem.
You're welcome.
So the boot was over how many tickets?
There are four parking tickets.
How many?
4.
4 parking tickets that you just ignored?
No, like I said, I was in an accident. And,
For 4 of them?
Well, it was at the same time.
All 4 were issued at the same time.
Yeah,
And then you were supposed to be in court, and then you didn't go.
because I was injured.
Correct, but
Yes.
then people move for a continuance, they write to the court, they explain what happened, they send their hospital bill, whatever, to get a new date. What did you do?
Yes, I was working on that, and I wasn't able to get a new date. I wasn't granted.
You also didn't pay, because it was only a $341 problem.
Yeah.
See, I want you to see the anatomy of this, how we get here.
Well,
you didn't pay for the ticket, you say I wasn't able to get a court date. What do you mean, they denied you a new date?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
then
wrote
you
into
gotta
a
pay. Then the answer is you gotta pay. So you have to come up with $341 to not get booted. How long before that was that?
Well, it was
These
more than-
tickets we were talking about were from when? A year earlier, 2 years, or how long earlier?
May of 2018.
All right,
But the
so
tickets.
it's now February and you get booted, right? So you had ignored the problem from May to February.
No, well, the tickets it add up to more because, like I said, like you said, it was 4 tickets, but it was more than $300.
How much was it?
I believe it was 500 or more, because I didn't. Because like I said, it was 4.
Why didn't you take care of it though?
Yeah, that's what I was working on.
Right. Well, I was working on. What does that mean? May to February. You didn't get booted till February. It doesn't take that long to work on it. I think you were ignoring it. In any event, February comes, you get booted, they tow the car. Now you have a $500 parking ticket problem, you say, and you also have a tow, which costs how much?
$130.
Right. And then every day there's storage fees.
Yes.
So one day my car went missing. I went to the police station. They gave me the defendant's address because you're employed by the police station to tow when they write a ticket for booting, or how does that work?
We're employed by the Nassau County Court.
And how do you
Right.
know to boot that car?
We don't boot the car. The court boots the car, and they give the owner 48 hours to pay their fine. If they don't pay within 48 hours, the car gets towed. There's a
Okay.
sticker on the car telling the owner that and where the car will be towed.
Oh, the shame sticker. So there's a shame sticker and the boot before it gets towed.
It was never no sticker.
Well, was there a boot?
No, it was just towed.
Did you not go to your car for how many days?
Every day I would go to my car. There was no boot on it. It was just towed.
Okay. Show me proof that it was booted. How would I know?
That paperwork I gave you shows the boot number and
Okay.
when it was booted and who booted it.
Are
Well,
these
well,
other parking tickets he's received and paid? Because there's 8 pages of these. What are these?
Those are all the storage charges.
Oh, I
It
see.
accrues every day.
Daily. Why don't you take the car out of impound and pay your fines? You didn't have the money?
Well, the fee at the time was, I believe, $2,500. No, I didn't have that at the time.
Okay, so hold on. The fee was $2,500 by when?
Well, when I first received the paperwork from right here, 2,600,
What's the date on that?
February 25th.
On February 25th, their fees were $2,500? How could that be if you towed it on February 19th?
It's not our fees, it's the county fees for his tickets and fines that he has.
So are you supposed to collect?
The county collects it and then gives them a receipt and they bring
And
the
then,
receipt to us.
okay, so you cannot release the car until he proves he paid the county.
Correct.
Okay, so the ticket place told you, dude, you owe us, in order to get your car back, you are going to have to pay us $2,682.23.
Yes.
Right. And they're calling it total fines.
Yeah, they charged me for a boot fee, but they never booted the car. It was just
No,
towed.
they say they booted it. He says they booted it. The only person saying they didn't boot it is you.
He said they give you a 40
But
hours.
the county says they booted it. It's not just the tow truck driver. I realize nobody likes the tow truck drivers. They're the only profession hated more than lawyers, okay? I get it. But not only does he say it's booted, but the county verifies they booted it. So you and I are not going to argue about whether your car was booted. And you can take that up with the county, but not with him.
Well, they
so
just-
wait, stop. And now I need you to listen to me. So when they told you that you have to pay $2,682.23, which according to him by that point, the only part of that that's the tow is $130 and would be 2 or 3 days of storage. So the rest of that has to be the county fines because they're mad that you ignored them since the prior May. What do? You don't have that kind of money and you don't pick up the car, correct?
Yeah, like I said, they still have the car.
Yeah, I know that. I'm asking you, what did you do to get the car out?
I didn't have the money.
So the car stays there. What status is the car in? Because now there's $25 a day in storage. So what are the storage fees at now?
Top of that form I gave you, there was $4,000 and change.
$4,790.92.
Yes.
Because a little problem of paying 3 tickets has now become a massive, massive cancer. Okay? Let's talk about some other things that happened. Just as you visited your car every day as it was, parked without paying parking fees and subject to a boot, you also visited your car while it was at the tow yard, right?
Yes.
Right. And what do you find one fine day?
Yes, I went there about 3 times. It was fine. I got retrieved some items out of my car.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then-
Lots of tow companies won't even let you do that. But is that the law in your state that you have to let them get their personal
Yes.
item? Oh, so it's not that they're nice; it's that they have to.
Yes, and one day I went there and my car was rear-ended. I have pictures where they ran another car into the back of my car while on their property.
What's he talking about?
The car came in with damages on it and the bumper was loose. The bumper
Let me
was
see the
hanging-
paperwork that proves that.
We don't have the paperwork. We don't
Of course
have
you do.
pictures.
You have a tow sheet, and on that tow sheet, you're required to note any damages. Where's
No,
the tow
the
sheet?
tow sheet that they give us has no damages on it
Then
from the
how
county.
are you going to prove that it was damaged when you picked it up if your tow sheet has no damages on it?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what we're talking about. Ooh. The heck is that? What's that?
I'm not sure if that's even his car. You can't see the plate to see if that's his car or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
have
it is.
150 cars in my yard.
So whether that's his car or my car or his car or her car, you tell me, what is that? That's what I want you to address.
That's a crashed car.
Yeah. Why did your guys do that?
We didn't do that. That, like I said,
This is on your lot. Why
that's
would
on
you
my
park?
lot. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So why is that car parked right into this car's behind? Why is that occurring?
It could be another accident in the cars. When they're in an accident, they get stacked together like that.
So when you
That
bring
could be-
when you tow 2 separate cars, you connect them again at
No,
your
but
site?
that could be another auto accident. The back of that second car could be wrecked. If the cars are totaled, it doesn't matter, just to make room in the yard and keep them tight together.
I'm sorry. Says who it doesn't matter. And do you think I'm going to look at that and think it's anything other than your negligence? I mean,
No.
what? Seriously? You're going to look at that and not say, Judge, what can I tell you? I mean, sometimes we were dealing with a lot of cars and, maybe my guy got careless. What can I say? Instead of saying that, you're looking at me saying, that could have been the way the two cars were kissing when they crashed. Are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not saying that.
Can I ask you, have you ever watched a People's Court?
Yes.
I don't think you have watched closely. Because that's pure negligence. Yeah, that's the emblem of his car. That's the model, make of his car. Oh, there we go. What's that? Is that your license plate?
Yes, it is.
Mystery solved. I guess that is his car. All right, now, you owe the government a bunch of money, you owe him a bunch of money, you don't have a penny to pay for any of it, but you want somebody to pay you for the damages to your car, because how are you gonna fix your car when you still don't even have a right to take your car yet, because you haven't paid anybody? Did you pay your tickets?
No, I didn't.
Right, and have you paid them for the storage fees?
No, not as yet, because I was working on investigating the whole matter about.
Which whole issue were you investigating? Because you take a whole lot of time to investigate. It's simple. You got tickets, you ignored them, you turned a small problem into a huge one.
Yeah, because the paper they gave me, the number is not to the police department. It's to another number in Hempstead.
How long did that take you to figure out? 8 months of investigation?
Because I was trying to contact the name on the letter, which I couldn't.
Dude, under no circumstances on any planet in the solar system is your case different from anybody else who ignores the problem and then just leaves the car to collect there. The only thing that makes your case different is that great picture of how they treated your car when it was over there. So the question becomes, what happens? Look at that. That's just amazing. That's just amazing. And your paperwork shows that it came with 0 damage, but you threw out there it came damaged. Where did you get that from?
Do you pay all of your parking tickets?
Don't have a car.
Okay. Who has a car? Do you pay all of your parking tickets?
No.
Oh, honest man. Have you ever been towed?
Yes.
Denver booted?
No.
Okay. Do you pay your parking tickets?
Yes, I do.
Every one?
Every one of them.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Every single one.
You seem so proud.
Because I am.
Oh, so here's my question. Why do you get parking tickets?
Because I park illegally sometimes.
Oh, well, there you go. Going inside the courtroom.
Where did you get the chutzpah to say that to me from when you know your own paperwork shows it came undamaged?
The county does not require that for these tows.
If you tow a car that's damaged, you don't know what the damage is?
No, we don't.
You are either an idiot or a liar. And I'm not sure which one you should claim to be. I don't know what's worse. Is there a lien on this car?
Lien has been started on this car, yes.
What does that mean? Because I can't trust a word that comes out of your mouth if it's notarized. Tell me exactly what stage you're at.
Here's paperwork from DMV that shows the lien status, and the auction date is set for June 13th at 4:15 p.m.
Let me see the estimate for repairs. As we stand here today, what is the total amount of the impound fees plus the tow? Is that the $2,296?
I'd have to get in front of a computer to give you the accurate fee.
Okay, so the $2,296 would be as of May 10th or something? So there's plus $25 for each day from then, when that was calculated, until the date of the auction.
Correct.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna get money in your pocket today, okay? You are correct that they damaged your car, and I don't wanna see that go unpunished. I am going to enter an order today that the storage fees are to be reduced by the amount of the damages, $2,301.17, which means you got to redo your lien work because I'm going to send a copy of that to the Nassau Police Department and to the county. So, I'm going to make sure that, just as a little incentive for you, that you file the appropriate work in the appropriate amount. Why am I doing that? Because it's not okay to pack them in like sardines and not care about people's stuff, then look me in the eye and say, how do I even know that's his car? And then say, maybe that's how it was in the accident. No, you're not allowed to damage a guy's property. And why is that important? Because when you auction it, if there's any equity left, it would be his equity. Okay? Now, are you gonna get your car back? No, because you still gotta pay all those fines. Are you practically gonna get your car back? No, because there's still gonna be storage fees above that from here to June 10th if you still don't do anything by auction time. But do you see how you let a tiny little blister turn into a cancer? Do you see how you let that happen?
Yes, definitely.
That is my verdict. I'm entering an order that the storage fees are to be reduced by the amount of the damage, $2,301.17. I'm going to enter an order, and both of you can take it with you, and I will be sending it to the Nassau County Police Department.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So the judge has made her decision. The damages are going to be reduced from this situation. How come you don't make notice, when a car's damaged? That's not a good practice, is it?
No, it's not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The drivers just don't do it sometimes.
And why is that?
I can't answer that.
Because that hurts you. I mean, you got to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. He's got to get the car. It's going to still cost him money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. Mr. Folksy, you're going to save some money, but your car's still there. You're going to have to come up with some scratch to get it out.
Yes, definitely. They told me they take pictures of the cars before they entered, and he said they don't do it. So I had pictures that they damaged the car.
Yeah.
And they overcharged me for fees. They never booted it.
Well,
a boot is like a warning.
How do you know it wasn't booted? You didn't see a car, did you?
Because it
was towed.
Yeah, it was just towed immediately. The car was in front of my house.
But there may have been a boot on it.
No, it was in front of my house. I see it every day. One day it's just gone, no boot.
Okay.
No
All
warning.
right. Well, that's the way the judge has decided. Okay. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Hope you
Thank
get
you.
it back. Very good. Thank you very much. Harvey?
Okay, I know this sounds a little crazy. It's a good idea to take pictures of your car from time to time. You never know what's going to happen to it, and you need to establish what it looked like before an accident or whatever else happens.